Welcome back to FS25 here on Zielonka, Pigs and Veggies Run. So I apologize for anyone following this series. It's been a little while since I've recorded it. So I may forget a little bit about what we're doing, but yeah, I am just finishing off the fertilizing that we were doing last time. And also to remember myself, we are very much in debt. We hopefully we'll be selling some pigs soon to get us out of that. So, and actually, let me. Okay, there we go. I'm curious. Let's check up on the pigs. Okay, so yeah, we're at 20 months. We want to sell them at 24. They are pretty much out of food, though. That is not good. Because if they run out of food, then we're gonna... Yeah, because what? It's April. I don't get any more food until July. Yeah, because we want to make sure they're healthy, because if we sell them and they're not healthy, we're not going to get like any money for them. So we could, I could see if I can try to take out a like larger loan to pay off this, so we have a little bit of positive money. But I have a feeling I remember you couldn't only take out so much of a loan. So we'll see. Because I can't go buy some, would like to go buy some pig food, but I can't because I don't have any money. Let's see. What's the special redemption? Oh, I don't think I want to do that. Yep, I can't take any more loan. Okay, well, I think we're going to just have to deal with them being a little upset. Because I don't know what else I could really do about it at the moment. Well, we do need some fertilizer over here, so in the meantime, we could do that. Didn't have the crop sensor on. Do I have any sitting in storage? I don't think I have any food in storage. And trees. Does that reach? Can I just do 2,000s? I think it does. Yep. So if we keep having issue with food, which I have a feeling we are, we might have to sell off some of the younger pigs just to, just because we're not making enough food, which is a little bit unfortunate. Don't crush all the crops. All right, done with that. It's weird. There's only like visually like 5 pigs in there. I just kind of wish they made it more realistic and had all the pigs that you have in there. All right, let's just park this here for now, and let's just go to the next month and see what happens, and hopefully figure it out then. Yeah, because we have a few months before we can even harvest anything. The pigs might not reproduce either if they're not at 0 health. Or if they are at 0 health. Okay, so... Yep, 0 health. Reproduction is halted. Puberty still keeps going up, though. I have no food. I know I keep saying the same thing over and over, but I'm just thinking out loud. These are not going to be done. For a little while. I did some barley and some wheat. Not sure why I did that. And I did no corn. Why did I do no corn? I must have done that by accident. All right, well, let's just go to the next month and go from there. Yep, nothing to harvest yet. And one more time. And remember how to jump. Gonna be in debt of 400,000. Which is a lot of money. So I definitely need more fields. If for some reason I can't end up getting out of debt, though, I will have to start doing some contracts. I wanted to try to avoid, but, you know, rather do that than just keep racking up debt and not being able to get out of it. So where did I leave the other header? Because we are ready, right? Yeah. So my thought is, even though I don't know why I didn't do corn, but either way, just having some food will be better than nothing. And at the very least, with the barley and wheat, you get a lot of, you get a high amount in terms of liters. So hopefully that'll help us out with the food for a bit. But I am probably going to sell a few pigs this month. Yeah, the prices are not good now because their health is bad, but I'm going to wait until... Oh, don't fold. Sorry. Oh yeah, GPS. Forgot. Yeah, so I'm going to wait until they get a little bit of this food, and it should bring their health up. So probably after like this field, I'll go and give them this wheat, and that'll over time bring their health back up. I'll probably sell the straw from this too. So I do have it. It's swathing. Canola, I think everything's ready. All of our fields are ready, I believe. Stay down, turn on. What's that? I haven't used the GPS pretty much since I played this save, so it's been a little while. I'm trying to get back into trying to get enough episodes recorded ahead so that I'm releasing them on a consistent basis week after week. So if you are watching and you're interested to see if we can get ourselves out of debt, the plan is for these videos to keep coming. Tuesdays and Thursdays is what I'm thinking for these ones. So it'll be 2 of these a week. 3 of Riverbend, and then our newest playlist is Medieval Dynasty, or have 1 of those a week. Let's go ahead and let's move this out of the way. Suppose I should have checked this. Yep, empty. All right, and then our give, it's only, I mean, they're eat 300, 500 liters. I think it's nothing, but that way they have some food. So the weird thing is the pigs don't die, so even if they're at 0 health, they'll be perfectly fine. You just get like no money for them. And actually, I'm going to speed up time to 5, or have to try to remember to turn that off. Just so, you know, while I'm doing this, we start to get a little bit of their health back. Sorry about that. For some reason, my sound cut out. I had to restart the game, but it looks like it's working fine now. So I feel like that's happened before. I don't know what's going on. If it's my computer, if it's the game, or a combination of the two. I know I need a better graphics card because I'm running at the lowest possible recommended that they recommend for this game. So I do need to upgrade that, but I just haven't been able to buy one yet. But I don't think that would be it. I don't know how that would sound. And honestly, even though I am at the lowest graphics, I think it looks all right. You'll probably notice when I do upgrade though, because it'll look even better. All right, I'm going to put a quick skip. That way you don't have to watch all the harvesting that I'm doing here. And I will bring you back a little bit later, probably when we're getting a little close to being done, but if something happens where we're gonna like sell some pigs or something, I might bring you back a bit earlier. So all right, we're back. I have done a lot of thinking as to how to get ourselves out of this. As you can see, we're at 10 o'clock now, so 2 hours have passed. I turned it back down to the 1 speed because our pigs are not gaining health. So my understanding for the reason for that is because they don't have any base food. So in order for them to have actual health, and I didn't think about this, but they need base food. So with us having so much debt, one of the options, which I really did not want to do, would be to sell fields, equipment, kind of anything we could to get out of debt. And I feel like that would be a huge step backwards. Another possibility would have just been to kind of keep going until we got all the debt and get rid of all the pigs and kind of sell just whatever we could, you know, because we have equipment to keep planting things until we got out of debt. But then I had to, like looking at the gas of my current harvester, I'm going to run out of gas at some point, and then I can't buy gas because I have no money. So that would have been an issue too. So what I have decided, and here, let me go ahead and stop harvesting. I downloaded this mod. It is, what's it called? Not general. It's like a, you know, it's for people, it's like content creators, which is what I am for, you know, you can like remove the HUD, visibility to make good shots and stuff and stuff like that. But obviously over here on the left, you can add and remove money. So the way I've thought to do it is not to do it in a way where I end up going into more debt, but I'm allowing myself to buy something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 500,000, and that'll take us out of debt. Now I can go into the store and actually I might need, yeah, let me do another 100, and you'll see where we're going in a sec. That was 100, right? Yeah. All right. The first thing is I want to buy some feed. Oh, I can actually buy. No, I don't need those. Pig food, and I'm just gonna buy a lot. So it's 8,000. If I buy 8 of those, it's, yeah. Pretty much 1,000 each. That's 16, 24, 32. Let's do 40. 40,000 liters. Obviously we still have a bunch of money. The other thing, because I don't know if they changed this, but planters are what are needed to plant sorghum. Because I was like, oh, I'll just do sorghum, which again, I think that's why I didn't do corn or sorghum, is because I don't have a planter. So I'm going to buy a planter with this extra money that we have. Where are those? Seeding planters. Let me check the, forget what my horsepower is. 230. All right. Get something like that. These are a little small. Yeah, let's do this one. Should be good. Buy that. And then, so we don't end up, you know, just making money for no reason, go back into here. And I ended up taking 600, so I'll just remove. So obviously we're in more debt than we were. But we have more equipment that we can use to keep feeding the pigs. So actually with that, let's go ahead and get this guy. So yeah, it's not ideal. I don't like to have to do that, but hopefully 40,000 liters of pig food is enough to get us to the next year harvesting, when we can actually do the corn now that we have a planter. So to me, that's the best way, because don't have to kind of start over by selling everything. We don't have to, you know, cheat the system with like a government subsidy mod that everyone likes to use apparently. This way I kind of just put the money in so I can buy something, and I end up being in more debt, but I'd rather do that than, you know, some of those other options. So I'm just going to put all the wheat into there. Yeah, their capacity is pretty large. Because, I mean, if I just let it go right now and didn't give them any base food, it would really be like a waste of the wheat, because they're not getting any help, any benefits from just grain. They need to have the base food in there too. So with 40,000 liters of pig food, that'll be, is it 50%? Yeah, 20,000 liters of base food. So hopefully that's enough. It should be enough to get their health back up to 100% within this month. And then I can sell some off so we're not losing as much food. We do have, 40 pigs at 23 months to be sold off at 24. And then, and that'll kind of screw up our, how many, like the reproduction cycles, because when they don't have food, their reproduction cycle, they don't reproduce. They hit all the people. Jeez. Is there like a party going on? I forgot I had all this. Herbicide, fertilizer. Okay, kind of went a little crazy in buying that. This is pig food, right? Yeah. Or speed the time up, or not too much. I want to speed the time up so it gets to the next hour so I can double check that they're gaining gaining health. This will take a while to fill up. Just kind of move that out of the way. Let's go with that for now, and then I'll come back and just because we're pretty much at time, so I'll come back in between episodes and get the rest of the pig food over there. And hopefully, and the good thing with this too is this allows us, because I was like, okay, I guess I'll just be doing contracts, like every single contract for like the next year to try to make back some money. And doing it this way makes it so we don't have to do that, which is good. That's what I wanted. I didn't want to have to do contracts. So now with the planter, we should have everything we need to get us out of this hole. But I feel a little bit more. I feel a little better about it now. And plus, if we ever come up with something, I have that kind of workaround that I could do again if needed, which is good to know. I don't like how this trigger is so small for that. Okay. 0% health. Let's speed up time. Get past 11. There we go. 10% health. And the price is going up too. That is good to see. Okay. So that worked. Obviously we're in more debt now because I had to buy a piece of equipment and all that pig food, but hopefully we don't have to do that again to buy more pig food. Hopefully that'll last until next harvest. And I think what I'm going to do for the next harvest, just because of this all happening, I think I'm just going to do every single field we own of corn, just if we have too much base food, that's fine. That's really all they need to keep going, health-wise. So, yeah, I think that's what I'll do, just to make sure we have enough food for them going forward. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a cut in there. Next episode, we're just gonna pick up the rest of this pig food, and get it over in there for them, and finish up the harvest. And then, yeah, like I said, we'll move forward and to the next year and plant some corn, and hopefully eventually get us out of get out of debt, which I thought we were going to be able to do soon because we had some pigs growing up, but then they ran out of food. So, but yeah, I'm glad with the workaround I was able to figure out. So, we'll get going here eventually, and obviously eventually get on to some veggies and stuff too. So, but thanks for watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Have a good one.